You know what's going on. Just trying to wait for the channel to get cracking. I have a lot of information. If you're somebody that's interested in traveling, somebody that's interested in living abroad, I got some exciting things coming up. I plan on doing some lives. This channel looks like it's just trying to make sure it's reaching out properly in the algorithm. Yep. Yep, so if you guys stay tuned this summer, Southeast Asia, here I come. East Africa, here I come. So if you like that, if you like that type of content, definitely in the right spot. Yep, so yeah. So let's hang out, man. Let's see if anybody's gonna pop up on here. Trying to find the right timing for this channel. Yep. Yeah, if you want to know about, let's see. I think last time I talked, did I talk best food? Okay, abroad, I think I talked best food. Let's talk about best transportation. Okay. In my experience, when it comes to best transportation, I would give it to, besides the crowdedness, I would probably give it to China because of the flexibility. So when you go to China, there's a lot of different options for transportation. You have, of course, you could ride a bike. They have a special lane for walking and for riding bikes. They have electric scooters. They also have it where you can just find a bike on the side of, this is in Beijing at least, and you'll find it in Shanghai and more your major cities. You'll find a bike just right on the side of the road, and you have an app, you scan your QR code and boom, it'll open right up, and then you could ride it. The bikes, I found those bikes, like, it gets the job done, but like when you pedal, it's a little bit like it doesn't switch gears well enough for me, but it's cool. Like if you want to go somewhere, let's say you cut a train or something, and you couldn't get it for whatever reason, you couldn't get a taxi or something like that. You could just go over to a bike and boom, and you could if it's close by, you could just ride that bike either to an area that is easier to catch a taxi to, or just ride it to your destination. Okay, there's also trains. So for the trains, you can, you've got your subway system. The only thing, the subway system is crowded. So what I used to like to do was, if I were near an end of the line, I'd probably go backwards and ride to the end of the line so that I could be the first on the train, so I could sit down and go in the end. So that's what, but besides that, they got a good train system. It's really good. So they have bullet trains. Bullet trains are a lot of leg space. You can go far. Very comfortable. I don't remember if they had I think they had Wi-Fi, but I think it kind of depends. I think Wi-Fi coverage kind of went in and out. But if you have like a your own hotspot, then you could have that with you because you're still in the country, so you'll have coverage. But that's good. You could actually order food to your stop. So let's say I know, like, let's say the next 2 stops, when the door opens, somebody could be right there and come onto the train, deliver you some food, and then get off the train. That's something that's possible. You got to be able to navigate in Chinese well to do stuff like that, though. But yeah, transportation wise, that's train's really comfortable. The one thing about taking trains and things like that, if you want to do it instead of flying, typically vacations in China are around the same time. So it's a lot of people traveling. So it's kind of, it is a little bit tough. Like if you're gonna try to get a train when you're traveling, like during like the Chinese holidays and things like that, it gets really crowded. But that's another way of doing transportation. Electric scooters are good too. The cool thing, what surprised people, is that when you have something like an electric scooter, you don't have to pay for gas. So you're basically just going to charge your battery, you put it in, and that's it. You're good to go. So that's one thing you can get by off of not paying for gas. So that's really good in terms of transportation, and it's pretty fast. You know, on those electric scooters, you just have to like make sure that you're monitoring how often you need to charge your battery, because you don't want to go somewhere and run out of battery and you end up stranded. Yep. So that's just a little something on transportation. It's really I'd say that's my number one spot. I like it. One thing I like is the flexibility. You could jump on, like if it's not your own vehicle, even if it is your own, like your own scooter or something like that, you don't have to commit one way of going somewhere. So let's say you start with the taxi, and you're like, man, this taxi, it's like too much traffic. You could get in the taxi, and then you can go to the side of the road, get a bike, and then sometimes the bike is faster because you go through traffic. So that's something that you can do. That is a lot of, it gives you flexibility so you go faster. So you can catch a train, you can rent a bike, you can even rent an electric scooter, taxi. I think I said train already. So you can do all this on the same trip. Okay, walk. You can walk, catch a bike, ride an electric scooter, catch a train, and a taxi, all on the same trip. Yeah, so that's why I give that to China. All right, so this is Expat D, man. I was just doing it live, man. I'm just putting a little something on my channel. All right, and I'll probably be on a little bit later. All right, peace on out.